Okay. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Parrish Construction and Roofing. Need an orthopedist? Go to Brock. Need a roof? Call Parrish. Unique physique and unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Boatcock Brothers Premium Cigars. Use the code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. Okay, y'all, good morning. Apologies, a few minutes tardy here getting started, so we'll just blow and go. LSU run rules, UCF 11-0, so the Tigers sweep the weekend. They move to 8-0 on the season. They'll have the day off today, and they'll play tomorrow at the box against McNeese. Supposed to be cold. I think tomorrow the low is like in the 30s. Yeah, Tuesday the high of 64, low of 32. So, yeesh. Now that may be, as I look at it, that 32 may be like what it is Tuesday morning. So maybe it'll get warmer throughout the day. Maybe it won't get as cold at night, but still could be a cold day. We'll see if they move that game, if they're able to move it to a daytime, if they keep it at night. But anyway, William Schmidt was great. Talked about it in Locked on LSU. Gave you 5 innings, walked only 1. So you keep the walks down, you filled the zone. Stuff's plenty good enough to get hitters out. So Schmidt and Rizzi did their thing. Offense hit 1 through 9 again. Love to see it. And then women's basketball blew out Missouri, getting close to tournament time, y'all. So down the home stretch here of the regular season, there's just 2 regular season games left for Kim Mulkey's squad. They'll play Tennessee this week, and then they're at Mississippi State to wrap up the regular season. So, excuse me. All right, let's say some good morning, see what y'all got as always. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Hey, Brian, good morning from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Didn't we sweep Kent State and then went to Tennessee, won 2 out of 3? So LSU only played Kent State in 1 game. So they played Milwaukee for 3 games. Then they played Kent State on Monday of last week. Then they had Tuesday off and then played Nichols on Wednesday. So just 1. But yes, you're right. You can say whatever you want, man, about Tony Vitello and how they kept Josh Elander and Talon. Like, coaching matters in college sports more than most anything else. Coaching matters. Tony Vitello not being there matters. Not saying you throw dirt on them because they lost 2 games to Kent at the beginning of the season, but just saying you promote the popular assistant. Saw this movie last year in Texas A&M. Hey, Abner, good morning. Bubba, good morning. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Hey, Ben, good morning. 2 questions. When was the last time LSU baseball started 8-0? What's a backstory on Cooper Moore? I don't think it's actually that uncommon that LSU would start 8-0, man. I could look up I know last year they lost a game early in the season to Omaha. But maybe 20. They play in those classics now in the second weekend. I know they dropped 1 to Iowa a few years ago. The big kid who became, I don't know. I don't think it's that uncommon that they would start 8-0. And the backstory on Cooper Moore. Yeah, Cooper Moore from Kansas was a really key guy for them at Kansas and went into the transfer portal and signed with LSU. I mean, I don't know what else on the bio you need to see, but just This kid from Oklahoma who signed with Kansas, pitched there for a few years, went in the portal, and had an opportunity to come to LSU. Sorry, y'all. Got a frog in my throat. Hey, Brian, let's see. USA all the way, men's and women's won gold. That is pretty cool. Canada, A. Take that, Canada, A. Hey, Randall, good morning. Did you see LSU baseball SEC schedule? Everybody's saying 18, 20 wins. That would be incredible with that schedule. Well, I think one thing to keep in mind, Randall, is everybody's SEC schedule is tough. It's just the nature of the league. And I think you also you have preconceived ideas about certain teams before the season that may not play out that way. Like a couple of years ago, I think LSU opened with, was it A&M or State? Or I would think it was they opened with A&M and took 2 out of 3. And A&M ended up not being very good. And then they lost the series to Mississippi State, who ended up being good. Do I have that right? It's 2 years. It was 24 because LSU started like 3-8 or something like that, or 3-9 in conference play. Yeah, last year, that's it. Last year they opened, or that year in 2024, they opened with Mississippi State and lost 2 out of 3 in that opening weekend. And everybody thought Mississippi State was terrible. State ended up being a pretty good team that year. So sometimes just let it play out. Christian, good morning. In theory, playing 8 games in 10 days should be good practice for postseason play, right? I think, well, sure. I don't know that there's going to be a time that you play 8 games in 10 days in the postseason. I mean, unless if it's like SEC tournament and you end up playing 5 straight days. But even still, then you'd have week off until regionals the next week. But it's just structured so differently, man. I know we say it often, but when you get to the postseason, you're paring down all your rotation. Like you're not using 15 pitchers. You have a deep roster. So playing all these games gets you an opportunity to use a lot of pitchers, get a lot of guys mound time. You use a lot of different players in the field, get them ABs. So it would be much harder to do 8 games in 10 days in the postseason because you have pared down your pitching rotation by that point. Hey, Bray, good morning from Knoxville. Where's the weakness on this team, especially if Schmidt pitches like yesterday? Shoe. Yeah, second base, third base, defensively. With Stanfield out, there was a couple of plays in left that were tricky. One for Reeves, one for Simpson, and that's it. I mean, if Stanfield's out there, you have as good a defensive outfield as anybody in the country. But I think Caraway right now is probably your best defensive option at third, and Dardar is playing second. So I think the plan is going to be let those guys play so they hit and have late inning defensive replacements. But if you're looking for a weakness, that's it. Fear the Beard, good morning. Ran into Coach Denard at the Gumbo Festival. What a nice guy. Okay, what was Jerry D doing at the Gumbo Festival? That's interesting. Hey, Guy, good morning. Brian, things I don't like. Blizzard this morning in New Jersey. Things I do like. Tiger starting pitching. Yeah, man. It's obviously what we led with on Locked on LSU is William Schmidt. If your Sunday guy has big league stuff and is filling up the strike zone like Schmidt did, that's going to naturally give you an advantage on every Sunday. I think the real interesting thing will be, and remember, Jay hasn't really had Sunday guys during his time here. Like last year at the beginning of the season, that was Chase Shores, but that ended up not materializing. even 23, you had Skeens and Floyd. Remember, Floyd wasn't super consistent throughout the year. Now, Thatcher Hurd ended up pitching well late, but talking about throughout the season, you really struggled to find that consistent number 3. So I think if Schmidt fills up the zone, man, he is as good a number 3 as anybody could have in the country, because not many teams are going to have future big leaguers as their number 3. I mean, it reminds me of 2012 when they had Gausman, Eads, Nola, and it was freshman Aaron Nola, but Aaron Nola was your number 3. Gausman was the front of the rotation. Ryan Eads, who became a first rounder as well, was your number 2, and then Nola was your number 3. That was something. Hey, Leon, good morning. Baseball team looks unstoppable. They look awesome. The one cautionary tale that I would give you is let's see when they start punching at their own weight, right? Let's see when you get into conference play how it looks. So, but yeah, they look really, I mean, because everybody in the SEC is going to have a Friday night guy. Like, everybody's got a best arm, which is going to be better than anything you've seen so far. So let's see. Hey, Avery, good morning. Tigers do look good, man. Sean, good morning. Brant, LSU had one of their best outfielders, hitters still rolling. Yep. Keep in mind, another thing that I mentioned yesterday on Locked On the post game is not only is Chris Stanfield a great outfielder, Chris Stanfield led LSU in hitting last year in conference play. Like, in SEC games only, he was LSU's leading hitter. So, I mean, you're going to add that guy back to the lineup too. Club. Ron, good morning. That one already. Sorry. Booted to the sip. Good morning. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Family vacation cruise last week was excellent. Baseball Tigers on fire. Happy Monday morning, Scone. You got it, Patrick. Thanks for being there, man. Glad y'all had a great trip. Yeah, I hope everybody who got out of town for Mardi Gras. Hope y'all had a great trip, safe, all that sort of stuff. And everybody's back at it today. All right, hang on. Let me go turn off Drew's sound machine. Hang on 1 second.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. At Parrish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parrish Construction and Roofing. Parrish built. Parrish built. Parrish built. From your hometown. ParrishBuilt.com.
All right. Parrish Construction and Roofing. Remember, if you need orthopedist, go to Brock. Need a roof, call Parrish. Not too late to enter for our $25K giveaway. Someone's going to win $25,000 cash. Just sign up for a free no obligation roofing inspection at ParrishBuilt.com. ParrishBuilt.com. Also, tomorrow is the S&P Rare Whiskey Raffle. If you're into whiskey, know someone who is, would greatly appreciate it if you would share this link with them. All ticket sales benefit St. Lillian Academy and Baton Rouge Ancient Athletes. Of course, St. Lillian is Drew's school, so love to support them when and how we can. So appreciate KP and the folks over at S&P for stepping up for St. Lillian. So if you can buy your tickets, that would be awesome. All right. Jay Tiger, good morning. Hey, Quentin, good morning. Danny, good morning. Tiger's looking solid with the sticks. Bob, good morning. Great and healthy week. Yes, sir. Dale, 97 cha-chings in 8 games. Is that good? That's a lot of cha-chings. I mean, Dale, did you hear? I don't know if you heard it, but last week I did an interview with Bo Bounds, who does a show in Mississippi. And he was talking about how his wife doesn't know anything about sports and how sometimes she asks questions. Anyway, and he asked me my experience with Erica. And so I actually told him, and I used the cha-chings as an example to illustrate Erica's sports knowledge or lack thereof. Hey, Mike, good morning. West Wego transplant living in Fresno. Love your content. Thanks so much. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Enjoy the West Coast. Hey, Christian, what do you think baseball's record will be in league play this year? Oh, I mean, I was supposed to go through and give you a record prediction. I didn't do that, but I guess I can't because I haven't started conference play yet. Feels like it's cheating though now because I've gotten to see them play. But let me look at the schedule and try to map it out a little. But I mean, it's hard to look at what you've seen and I think this is a team capable of going 20-10 and pushing for the conference. They haven't won the league, by the way, since 2017. Been a minute since LSU's won the SEC championship. Not that anybody cares about the SEC championship. I mean, you want to win the Nationals, you want to win College World Series, but just interesting that it's been a while that they haven't won the league. Hey, Robbie, good morning. In my opinion, watching Kent State playing SLU live, I wouldn't be surprised to see them in Omaha. I believe Kent has some dudes who can play in the big leagues. What's interesting, Robbie, is that Jay did say last week, well, actually, no, that wasn't Jay. That was someone I had a conversation with after that game, that there might be a player on Kent State's team that hits the portal and ends up at LSU next year. Don't be surprised. You can probably figure out who it is. Bradley, good morning. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Rocky, good morning. Carlos, you got it, man. Thanks for being there. Brian, good morning. Hope everyone has a good week. LSU baseball, really good. We've been prisoners of the moment. Yes and yes. So, I mean, remember, Brian, before they even threw out a pitch and swung a bat, I told you this was Jay's most talented team. And that's not to say it's going to be his best team, his most successful team. It's not saying they're going to win the Natty. It says his most talented team. Like, you're going to look back at this team, and this will be the one that produces, of the ones we've seen so far, that produces the most big leaguers of Jay's teams. And people always go, well, Skeens and Cruz. Yes. And Skeens and Cruz were awesome. But that was also a team that was loaded up with a lot of program guys. Gavin Dugas and Kate Beloso and Josh Pearson. And you had a bunch of dudes that weren't going to project to the next level, that were great college baseball players and helped you win it. Were key integral parts of you winning a national championship. I'm talking about like Jake Brown and Derek Curiel and Stephen Milam and Kate Aaron Beatty and Trent Caraway. And you can go on and on and on. And like, that's before we even start talking about the pitchers. Like, these are big leaguers, guys that project to the big leagues. So, yes, this is his most talented team. We're not prisoners of the moment in that. Like, I've been saying that since before they played a game. That said, that doesn't guarantee you anything. You have a long way to go, and you haven't even played a conference game yet. So let's see. Hey, Bryn Golio, good morning. Hey, Dad, good morning. Another day at Home Title. Yep, if you need a title attorney, call my dad at Home Title. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I've known him pretty much my whole life, and I think he's a really good guy. Hey, Jonathan, good morning. Rex, good morning. Yeah. By the way, let me say this real quickly, because some of you have asked. So Thomas, who keeps our Jingle Gate count, is watching. I checked on him last week it was a few days when he hadn't commented. So I checked on him. Thomas is good. He's still watching. I don't want to speak out of turn. It was something related to, like, comparable to Lent. Anyway, so he's just not commenting right now, but he'll be back at the end of February. So like next week in March, he'll be back commenting again. So for everybody who was asking about Thomas, still there, good, watching. Good morning, Thomas. We're keeping the Jingle Gate countdown going for you till you can be back commenting. We'll look forward to that too. So, hey, Jack, good morning. Michael, good morning. Gavin, good morning. Does Paris serve the Lake Charles area for roofing inspections? We will go to Lake Charles for the right opportunity. Sorry to be so hesitant. I mean, our goal obviously is to be statewide. Because we don't have a physical crew like setting up shop in Lake Charles every day. Like, to make that run would kind of have to be worth it. Does that make sense? Because I mean, we'd have to pay to send a crew to Lake Charles. But I would say it's worth a shot. It's worth a call, and let our ops people determine, what you have going on and see if that works for us. Hey, Jeffrey, good morning. Family Cruise from Mardi Gras. Good morning. Good morning. Man, it's been a minute since Drew dropped the Go This Way on us. We need to get that. We need to get the T-shirts rolling again. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Brennan. Brennan, what's up, Brennan? Good morning, man. Good to see you. Robert, good morning. Randall, is this the best LSU lineup we've seen since early PM days? Hang on one second, by the way. So, ask and you shall receive, courtesy of one E-Rock. Well, I probably should have I don't know if it's going to let me upload the photo. Hang on. So E-Rock. Nope. No. Okay, I'll just have to show you. So E-Rock did work. Newest design. What do y'all think? There's purple as well. You get it whatever color. So purple, gold. And there's also, I happen to like this one as well. Big York Energy. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? They're available at 929 Misfits. And by the way, they are offered, someone had asked, up to 4X because people were asking for big sizes. So anyway, there you go. Links in the chat if you're interested. I got a couple more minutes here. Let's see. Randall asked his best lineup since the Pulmonary days. I mean, the deepest lineup I can remember was the 2015 team. That lineup hit 1 through 9 and had power 1 through 9. They were there. It was relentless. People forget, like 2013 and 2015 were just such dominant teams, man. Probably the best LSU teams not to win it, you know. I'm kind of running through my head. I mean, let's see how it plays out this year, but I mean, it may end up being that. You know, we'll see what the power numbers look like. I mean, again, you may not have a 22 homer guy like Jones a year ago, but I think you could end up with 7, 8 guys with double-digit homers. Hey, Chris, good morning. My dad passed on this weekend. I'm sorry to hear that. He was a huge fan, loved your show, lived a great life. Go Tigers. Chris, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. My condolences to you and your family, sincerely. And cheers to your dad, man. Sounds like he was a great man, great Tiger fan. If, you know, you're taking the time to mention that about him, had to be a great dad, a great man. Sounds like it. So cheers to you, man. Cheers to your dad. Prayers and condolences to your family. And go Tigers. Hope you all have a great week, man. Hope you have a great celebration of his life. Hey, AJ, good morning. Let's see. Do you see Pulmonary at South Carolina, one of the surprise teams in the SEC? And they had a rough first weekend. I didn't see what they did this weekend, but first weekend was rough for them. Not sure, man. It certainly feels like that's not going in the right direction. Y'all know how I feel about Paul. I would love to see him go crush it and have an awesome year this year. I know last year they just had a void of talent, and they went and invested in their roster this year, so they could very well be, to your question. Yep, might as well go undefeated. Let's do it. 56-0. David, Brad, Jacob, good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. There you go. Of course, man. Man, I couldn't believe, Jacob. I think y'all said, didn't you say 28? Didn't you say that 20? I mean, dude, y'all look great. I mean, maybe y'all got married as young people, but I'm looking at your picture right there, man. Happy again. I think you said 28, right? 28 years, if I remember that correctly. I mean, congrats to y'all. That's amazing. Cole, good morning. I think the women's basketball team's going to the postseason more rested. Kim has motivation to win the SEC tournament, improve seeding for the NCAA. Your thoughts? Well, I think they always go in wanting to win. Like, I don't think they would ever go into the tournament thinking they weren't trying to win it. But remember, they are fourth currently in the SEC. So, the loss to South Carolina, can they stick on the 2 line? It's just about draw. Go this way with an elevator door open in the background for Drew's shirt. I love it, dude. It's so good. 4X sets a bill for it. USC baseball lost to Army yesterday. Yeah, 20 years. Okay, 20 years. 20 years. Still, that's 20 years a heck of a time. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. I got to bounce. Locked on LSU live. I got you 2 episodes yesterday. I got you a post-game episode, and then I got you the you got married at 20 years old. Okay, so it is 28 years. You got married at 20, so y'all are like late 40s. Okay, it's amazing. Good for y'all, man. It's awesome. Anyways, all right. So Locked on LSU live, AFR3. All of our sponsors are linked in the description on YouTube, tagged on Facebook. Y'all have a great day.